skin fade marinate. We got toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the #1 candidate. Captain's armband, I'm making key plays. When I'm doing shows, gotta get all prepaid. What you I'm on it, break, no side, know about these ways. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We got toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the #1 candidate. Starboy excellence. That's me. Them other guys irrelevant. They all on. Zoe Kravitz half white, half melanin. Baby face and a white gold tooth cap. I treat the waiter nice, she loved that. I mix the blueberry pie. It's not what I wear, it's how I rock that. If I can buy that twice, I'll cop that. Sweet 110, spot that, chop that. Tryna lock me at the teller, it's not that. Oh, do the he say, she say, getting no delay. Run it like relay, bro, you ain't got it like this. In my part C straight, big fur jacket from eBay, looking timeless. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the #1 candidate. I'm a #1 like you say, set page. Used to kick ball on the estate back then. T90s with the Levi's matching. Rips in the denim, that's classic. These beats get wrapped like Futamaki, that's a sushi roll. I'm a young CEO, gotta do as you're told. Gotta act your stat, gotta play your role. I was OT, all shutting down shows from A to B, long way to go. About time they know about me. Hello, the jiggle and clap, jello. I've been on top, where they at? Below, presidential flow, Marilyn Monroe. I got pounds, got euros, stacking them both. I'll stick. Do the he say, she say, getting no delay. Run it like relay, bro, you ain't got it like this. In my part C straight, big fur jacket from eBay, looking timeless. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the #1 candidate. Captain's armband, I'm making key plays. When I'm doing shows, gotta get all prepaid. What you I'm on it, break, no side, know about these ways. I gotta let my skin fade marinate. We gotta toast up, celebrate. Everyone scream next up, but I'm the #1.
This is the city, Los Angeles, California. That's where we are for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. But tonight, we've got a preseason matchup, as it'll be the Dreadnoughts of Honolulu taking on the Los Angeles Rams. And we are underway from SoFi Stadium. And a signal there for the fair catch, so this opening drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. You know, last week I remember asking you, what would an offensive coordinator be looking for week 2 of the preseason? Now we're in week 3. Defensive coordinator-wise, what's he looking at?
For the most part in preseason, you're playing pretty basic stuff, pretty vanilla defenses. You're looking for guys that play with abandon, that just go out and make plays and kind of let their athletic ability take over in order for you to notice them.
Here's 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. Overton. And that will be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Returnable here for Davis. Oh, what a move. A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return, and they will take over 1st and 10. They started on the ground with Eckler. Oh, nice move. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. That time a little misdirection really seemed to fool the defense.
And think of it this way. From the time you're in high school, you're taught to watch film and pick up tendencies. Sometimes they can use those against you, though, when they break their own tendencies and hit you back the opposite direction.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Here's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. That is caught. It's Williams. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 25-yard line.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes sense.
And it's caught. Touchdown. Quentin Johnston, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Dreadnoughts are on the board first on the road here in L.A. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
From the 48-yard line, here's the 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun. Overton. Throw left side, complete to Kupp. And Kupp going to pick up a Rams first down as he'll take this down to the 44-yard line. That'll go as a pickup of 8. Now a play fake here on first down. And his throw here's incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Now a 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he comes back with one complete. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Now a handoff up the middle. Timmons. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Operating from the gun. Overton working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. An 18-yard touchdown run. And the Rams are an extra point away from drawing level. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. even at 7 now as they kick it away. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
He's into space past the 25, and they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The 26 big yards on that one. It's another first down. Herbert operating from the red zone. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
2nd and 10. Here's Herbert once more. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing him to kick a field goal, because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
Again, Herbert. That's into the hands of Eckler. And he'll be brought down shy of the first down marker at the 11th. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. Cameron Dicker on now to try the field goal. From the right hash here, should be, oh, look at this, a flip to the kicker. He's going to try to run for it. And he's going to be out of bounds, a few yards shy of the line to gain, and that's going to be a turnover on downs.
I actually like the fake, all right? They gave it a shot. This is one of those plays where you really think you're going to fool people because he shoveled it off to the kicker, and he was going to try and get it running. We have seen it be successful before, but definitely not on this play.
Yeah, I was going to say, as the kicker, when you see that it's probably not going to work, just terror and panic in your eyes, I would imagine.
What we really needed there was the close-up of his space while he was running.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
They run the option on 2nd down. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. Operating from the gun. Overton. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. 7-7, our score after 1. The Rams with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Here's 2nd and 3.
Up the middle they go. Timmons, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And he is going to have a Rams first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. They go play action here on first down. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, LA! Cooper Kupp, 51 yards. And the Rams have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. This is intercepted. And he returns it into enemy territory down the 45-yard line. Off the play fake. Overton. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Now, after the loss, he'll have to navigate a 2nd and 17. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Throws right side, and that's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards. Running on first down, Eckler. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
Flushed out right. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game. It has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try to pick up another first down.
2nd and 10.
Here's Herbert. And this is going to be intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. Still shedding tackles. And the Rams are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
That's a beautiful read there by the safety. It's zone coverage, so he's just going to sit back and watch. He knows he can't get beat deep because he has the end line to protect him. So he can react to everything in front of him, and he makes a great break on the football and comes down with the interception.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that.
There he goes left side. How about this? Racing to the end zone. Touchdown, LA. A great effort there. Ready for the regular season with his second touchdown of the game. And the Rams are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a mistake on the lateral. It's a loose ball. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secure. And a lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We got to get it back.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. These offensive starters still out there in the second quarter. You would think the plans for them to at least play into the third quarter, if not all the way through it.
Yeah, it might go by feel. If they have a really good first drive to start the third quarter, they might pull them after that. If not, might leave them out there a little bit longer, but I'll guarantee this, they'll be gone by the start of the fourth quarter.
On Herbert, his third interception. Inside the 20. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. On third down, they're going to run for it here. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A great play there. On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Rams have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. On first down, it's Herbert. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Ahkello Witherspoon. He's to the 15. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. No going for two. They'll kick the point after. And he's been a busy man. 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now it's Herbert. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And no move to get Herbert off the field. They're going for this. In motion comes the tight end left. On 4th down, Herbert. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Play action. Overton. That one deep for Hodgins. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Isaiah Hodgins. 38 yards. And the Rams are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the rout is on here in this first half. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. Solid field position here to start as they get this out to the 40-yard line.
Any return to get you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, you're almost in field goal position.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side, their defense.
And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. And the Rams are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And now the rookie's free. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll keep it on the ground. Timmons. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, LA. A big play there. On his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Rams have taken a 6-touchdown lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the rout is on here in this first half. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. From his end zone here. Oh, and miscommunication on the lateral. The ball's out. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way.
I'm starting to get the sense throughout the league that more of the special teams coordinators give their guys the green light to bring the ball out because everyone wants big plays to happen. I don't know if that philosophy will hold after that error there. Turn it over that deep in their own territory.
Do guys go rogue there a lot based on feeling?
I think a lot of them just sense that they can make a play and make a huge one to help their team. And they have to have that athletic arrogance about themselves. And every now and then, though, it'll cost.
Touchdown! It's the fullback taking it in. And the Rams just continue to roll. Point after, right down the middle. And a rout is on here in this first half. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. So Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left.
And now here's another interception. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll go down at the 28.
I know a lot of times we like to put players in certain boxes. He does this and he does that. But this guy, he can do a little bit of everything. He's not just a lead blocker or a guy who protects the passer. Handing the ball, he might want to get out of the way.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. A final shot before break. Overton. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Our starters likely to be out there for the 3rd quarter as we get back underway in this second half. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And they will be backed up deep. Trouble here. They're going to start this drive at the 6.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. But that one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. You come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1. Back to throw. Overton. Touchdown, Rams. A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Rams take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Just to pick up a 3, but that is indeed enough.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. To throw is Bennett. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A nice pickup of 17 yards. Up the middle with Eckler. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. We're just looking at the scoreboard and where we're at in the third quarter. I don't know that it's going to matter much at this point, CD, but these small runs on the ground, they're not going to get it done.
No, they're not. And right now, the guys stopping the run have been superior in this ball game, giving them no openings, no seams, and now they've got this game well in hand.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And a gain there of 11 yards. Bennett here out of the shotgun. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Bennett now off play action.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Bennett.
Flush to his right.
He'll drop this one off to Eckler.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 20-yard line. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs.
1st and 10. Here's Bennett.
Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Just what they needed, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. A loss of 8 that time, and it brings up 3rd down.
These guys off the edge are already tough to contain when they're protecting a stationary target. Asking them to hold their blocks when a runner is struggling to find a lane, often an impossible task. Regardless of the outcome on the scoreboard, that will be one of this game's biggest stops.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Going for it all. Oh, and that is incomplete. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches.
And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Overton. That'll be caught. It's Kupp. It's a gain of 34. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And with that, they're down to 1 remaining here in this 2nd half.
They run the option here on 1st and 10.
And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
It's a 7-yard pickup. They'll be looking now to 3rd and 6.
They've definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
To throw on 3rd down, Overton. He's got his target. That's complete.
And the Rams are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
A lot of deflated looks on that defense. It seems like they just cannot find a way to get a key stop on 3rd down. Here's another conversion, and now this offense, they're in a position to go up even further as they've got it 1st and goal.
Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them are the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
To the outside, that's complete to Williams. Only able to gain a couple there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
They've got his man complete. Down the left sideline. Touchdown. Mike Williams, 76 yards. And the Dreadnoughts are able to claw one back. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had...
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And that one incomplete. They tried to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Los Angeles, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20.
To 21. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, CD, you and I do a lot of games together, but it is pretty rare that we do a game of this margin. I mean, this has just been total domination from start until now, and I don't think they're going to take their foot off the gas at this point.
Do you think that on the sideline, some jokester said to one of his teammates, maybe a few of them, hey, we're up 50. Why not go for 100? You think maybe that line was uttered on the sideline? I can't believe what we're seeing here. An NFL game this lopsided.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
And he fends it off. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down.
Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12.
Here comes the Rams punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
$13 yards, the tally on the return there.
And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. On 1st and 10, Herbert. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Right side, he has Johnston. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Herbert on first down now. And my goodness, another interception. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. Powell. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. The tackle there by Quandre Diggs. And they'll run it here. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. He went backwards 7 yards, setting up a tough third down.
Those big ends don't really care what the play call is. Big pass, RPO, handoff, whatever. Their job, get behind the line of scrimmage every play and run down whoever has the ball. Mission accomplished there.
A big play there for L.A. 52 yards. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. That will be their third and final stoppage, as they'll only have the 2-minute warning now remaining. They run with Powell. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Here's Powell. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
On 3rd down, they're going to go with the option. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. Boy, you know, some plays you can just sort of tell they're not going to work from the start, and that was one of them right there.
Yeah, I mean, he had every option taken away, and so all that was left for him to do was to try and keep it himself, but even he knew that he had nowhere to go.
Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And the ball is knocked out. And this is going to be recovered by a member of the offense, but whistles come in. Remember, on 4th down, that becomes a dead ball if anyone other than the fumbler himself recovers. So it'll come back to the spot of the fumble, and that will mean that's going to wind up being a turnover on downs. Steps away to his left. He's airing it out for Williams. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they rattle off a big one. 41 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Draw play. It's Eckler. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. On 2nd down, here's Herbert. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They snap it to Herbert, sliding out of the pocket. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. The Rams go victory formation as they take the knee. So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational. Well, partner, it's just preseason, but it always feels good to be in victory formation, taking the knee for the W.
Yeah, I've often thought to myself when I watch these preseason games, some teams need the wins more than others. You know, if you're established and you're used to winning, not quite the same. But if you're trying to learn how to win, it's important to get it done. And to be able to kneel down at the end, even better.
So the LA Rams with a victory here. And I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced turnover after turnover after turnover every time you turned around.
Yeah, you can just keep going with it, can't you? After turnover, after turnover. As this game unfolded, they were doing all the dictating, right? They dealt